Welcome to episode number 5 of his Director's Saints Relocation franchise series. And today it's the All-Star Game. Home Run Derby, we have no one in it. As we are, I have to show you. We are 7 innings back of the Yankees. We are, I just tied for the first wild card spot with the Indians. Astros 2 innings back, and White Sox 3.5, and then Red Sox 8, and you see all the other teams there. So, as we are ranked 5th, which is pretty good. So we kind of, after we lost on 4th of July, which you saw on the video, and then after that, I mean, we only won 2 games. We only won the game right there. I think we might only have 1 player, which that's the minimum, or it's probably gonna be a pitcher, so I don't know. Hopefully it's a position player, but I doubt it. But yeah, I guess I have to. It's a advanced day, I guess, to see what happens. Yeah. Okay. I have anyone. I'm not playing it. Yeah, we don't have anyone, so now I'm not playing it. I don't want to do that. So what day are we on? So let's. Oh, we did. So yeah. Yeah, we're not playing that one already. Yeah, I know that. So let's play the All-Star Game. Should be, yeah, it's right there. Bieber versus Kershaw, 10:05 Eastern. Okay, play the full game. The AL, because obviously since our AL team, is the AL is the gold controller and the NL is the blue controller. So let's do it. At Dodger Stadium, because 2020. Hold 56,000 and open at 962. So on broadcast only network, Clear Skies, 91 versus 97, and I might have someone special coming in, like, eventually. So wait, hold on. Do I have anyone? I have oh, there's Rogers is our only pitcher. Should be our only player as well. I just wanted to see that. Probably our only player is. Oh, we have Rosario. Rosario's in the backup. So yeah, we have Rosario and Rogers. Looks like a position player. Let's play the All-Star Game. I'm the finance for the stand, by the way. Just FYI. We are here at Dodger Stadium in downtown Los Angeles for the 2020 MLB All-Star Game between the American League All-Stars and the National League All-Stars. Hello again, everybody. Vinny J here in Studio 42, aka the Man Cave. Welcome to our special special coverage of the Major League Baseball All-Star Game here on MLB Networks. Joined by a special commentator, color analyst for the first 5 innings of the game. As you can see, there's the position from catcher to DH. There's a DH in the All-Star Game, no matter what. It's a National League Park, but still a DH. The 2020 MLB All-Star Game from Dodger Stadium in downtown Los Angeles. 2020 MLB All-Star Game comes your way next on MLB Network.
So Benny J, who do you think is the likely winner here tonight?
Let's listen in the poet. Let's listen in the poet announcer, Alex Miniak. Show this.
so I have to ask you again, Vinny J, who do you think is going to win tonight?
Well, I mean, isn't that I want the AL one because that's the Stanton AL team, so that's why. You can see there's a starting
Which
comparison.
one are you playing?
I'm playing both actually, both controllers. Played in Kershaw, 19 starts, and
Any
chose 20
relation to
seasons.
Sammy?
No. 11.4 record, 2.48 ERA, 145 innings, 118 hits, 1.04 WHIP, watts, hits, innings pitched, watts, 33, strikeouts, 136. That's for you. These are gonna show all this like behind all these cutscenes, but we did the alternate do, and they showed that for the All-Star game and obviously the playoffs. And All-Star defense: David Peralta, Ronald Acuna Jr., Cody Bellinger in the outfield, Freddie Freeman, Jonathan VR. You saw the rest, and you'll probably see them again because they usually show these cutscenes because All-Star game. They do it for the All-Star game and the playoffs, every playoff game. Marcus Semien leading off the game. Here we go. It's on the 2020 MLB All-Star Game here on the MLB Network from Dodger Stadium in downtown Los Angeles. 2-2 count. Quick counts around at the ground ball, fielded by a center baseman, and the game starts with a ground out. Not really, but and here's the starting lineup for the American League. Marcus Semien, Yuri Gurriel, Anthony Rendon, Mike Trout, J.D. Martinez, Darcella Stanton, sorry about that, Yarden Alvarez, Gleyber Torres, and Robert Chirinos. And there's a DH, by the way. Here's Gurriel, 16 home runs in the first half. Kershaw comes set, 2-2 count, quick counts around, by the way. That's a ground ball in the hole. It's going to be a tough play. So he takes his time and he's out. Challenge. There could be a challenge here by the AL. They have up to 20 seconds to challenge the play. He actually did look safe. No offense. I think he's out actually. And here's the call. Here's the ruling from the first base dugout. And no, they're not gonna challenge. Bang play, and here comes Rendon. Wrong controller. Sorry about that, guys. And Kershaw, the 4-seam fastball, slider, 12-6 curve, and a changeup. 3-1 count. That is a ball in the right center field for a base hit. And you probably know who that color analyst is. For the first 5 innings, only for the first 5.
Who is that color analyst?
You.
LC. LC. LC's in the house.
They take probably, you know.
LC's in the house.
But a 1-1 count, here's Trout, and that's a ground ball, fielded by a second baseman. Throw to first is low, but pitched by Freddie Freeman. Middle of one, the score 0-0 in that 2020 MLB All-Star Game. Shane Bieber, 19 starts, 12-4 record, 2.53 ERA, 138 and 2/3 innings, 107 hits, 1.01 WHIP, 33 walks, and 141 strikeouts. And technically not telling us. Technically, that's what she said, but it's also my mom. So yeah, you probably figured that though, because there's Trey Turner and Be My Desk. Say what happens on this.
And it will be out.
Okay, you don't do it's say ground ball to center base, throw to first in time.
It was out.
And here's the starting lineup for the National League. Trey Turner, John in the VR, Christian Yelich, Cody Bellinger, Freddie Freeman, Ronald Acuna Jr., David Peralta, Justin Turner, and Wilson Contreras. And do it again, just do it yeah. There we go, 1-1 count.
You might have to fire your color analyst.
That's a ground ball, as apparently he's not doing it. Fielded by Bieber, 1 down, or 2 down. Now, can you do
any relation to Justin?
Say the name.
What? Christian Yelich.
Now
DH, right?
Yes. On down. That's a smack, and that's a base hit. Now there's a
base hit.
All the way to the wall.
Nice one.
And he is gonna reach on the brakes. And he is safe going back to center base. And that's a show track. I'm Christian Yelich, 111 miles per hour at the bat, and 2 degrees on the launch angle. Here's Cody Bellinger, runner at second, 2 outs. That's a ground ball to the left side, and the inning is over. Good pitch by, I believe, Gurriel. And the score remains the AL1 or AL0 and the NL0. J.D. Martinez against Kershaw.
Out.
No, you said ground ball to wherever it is. And here's the defense for the ability to, NL. David Peralta, Ronald Acuna Jr., Cody Bellinger in the outfield, Freddie Freeman, John MVR, Trey Turner, and Justin Turner in the infield, Wilson and Trey behind the plate. And obviously Clayton Kershaw on the mound. And my tolerance was like decent. That's a ground ball, and that is kind of overdone for. That's not an error.
He fell on it.
Well, and that is a base hit. I'm telling the official score. Runner first, 1 out. That's a ground ball. Could be 2. The center one. That is a double play.
Double play.
You don't copy me. In the middle of 2, the score remains the AL0 and the NL0. Welcome back. Here's Freddie Freeman, Vinny J, along with my special commentary for the first 5 innings of the game. That's a liner that will not be caught. It will go all the way against the wall.
Nice one.
And that will be Freddie Freeman's in there with a leadoff double. Leadoff double.
Ooh, that was National League though?
Yes.
Be
Here we go. This was on town. That's a ground ball. Runner will advance, and he barehanded and missed it.
Another error.
That's not an error, probably. Yeah, base hit. He would have been safe, probably.
That may not be a qualified color analyst.
First of all, they don't really have an error when you dive, and for that. So, despite my color analyst lack of baseball knowledge, no offense. Those were 2 hits, by the way. They're not errors. Runs at the corners, nobody else.
I never said I was a qualified color analyst.
That's a ground ball. That's a liner in the left field for a base hit. And the NL takes a 1-0 lead. First run of the game. And for some reason, the umpires want to tote, but I'm gonna go. What is going on over there? I'm gonna go. Only 71 degrees. You can read that bottom line. What? The last that says umpires, read all of them.
Right now, am I taping?
Yeah, read all of them. Like the home plate umpire blind and the first.
Umpires for this game: home plate James Kingsley, first base Gary Simmons, second base Patrick Johnson, and third base Larry Bullard.
Excellent. You just say home plate umpire, first base umpire, center base umpire, third base umpire. That's still good. On 2 down. That's a fly ball. It is really deep. Going over. And he makes the catch, but the runner at second tags, and he's in there easily. Runners at the corners, 1 down. Here's the defense for the American League. Stanton in left, Trout in center, Alvarez in right, Gurriel, Torres, Simeon, and Rendon in the infield, and Chirinos behind the plate, and obviously Bieber on the mound. I should their only last name, not their first and last name. 1 on count. That's a smack! That ball is not coming back! Going a home run! And it's 4-0. NL in the second. Both controllers.
Oh, you're a baseball. I forgot that.
I don't care if they own
Trophy earned.
Contreras with a 3-run home run to dead center field, and it's 4-0 National lead in the second. By the way, I don't care if the AL wins because it used to be for home field advantage in the World Series, But sorry, I think in 2017 they switched it to not that. So really, this is just that fun game. And really, I don't care that. Well, I can't.
Since
443
you're playing
feet.
both, you shouldn't care.
Well, if it was home field, and it did hit a net. There's a net above those people. As Bieber got the ball is completely got killed, and they're starting to run. Nick, oh, I forgot, Nick Anderson made it too. So we have both of our. Nick Anderson's our closer, but also Rogers is a closer. He's not a closer for us. So we have 3 players: Eddie Rosario, Nick Anderson, Taylor Rogers. So Nick Anderson from the Snakes is warming up. Here he's a mineral relief pitcher. It's 4-0. That's a ground ball. He has 98 speed. Gotta hurry. Got him. 2 down.
And he's out.
So how do you think the game's going so far for the NL? I mean,
The
it's
AL
4-0.
needs to step it up.
Well, they still have a lot more innings to go here. 9
They
innings
got
here.
time,
The
but they
fly
better
ball.
do something soon.
Right center field.
Or
Center
they're going to
field.
get out of the groove and the National League's going to run away with
And
it.
the score is 4-0 NL thanks to a 3-run home run from Wilson Contreras. After 2 innings of play, the score is 4-0 NL.
Huge.
I'll be back in a second, obviously. Shouldn't have said that. That was weird. Here's Labor Torres, not just Torres. I don't know why they don't say Labor. That's a little tapper. Back to Kershaw. Has to turn around, throw it. Got him. They're down by 4, so gotta hurry. Here's Chirinos. This is by Tyler Reynolds. Is kind of not doing, but that's a little tapper. 17 speed. Turner. Throw to first. Got him. 2 down. AL's really struggling right now. I think they have 2 hits. Yeah, they do have 2 hits, but they're down by 4. Here's Simeon. That's a ground ball. The NL second baseman, 1-2-3 to the AL, and they're down 4-0 after 2.5 innings of play. Welcome back.
Full stadium.
There's the real announcers, Matt Masters, Mark DeRosa, and Dan Spisak. But really here, Vinny J and LC, I guess. That's a ground ball right into the shift. Simeon got him. Went down. So they have no action in the NL bullpen. And here comes Bellinger, grounded out in the first. Bellinger, 2-1 count. That's a ground ball against the shift. And it will not be cut off.
Looking good.
Stanton hit it off the wall, or did it not, and he's in with a 1-out double. As you might see the hook and because in the All-Star game they usually go through usually all the pitchers. So yeah, here we go. Star only does 2 1/3, but in the All-Star game they try to go through every pitcher. So he's in line for the loss right now.
Timeout.
So Nick Anderson from the Snakes, my team, the closer. Right, here we go. That's a ground ball. And throw it to first, got it. Runner advances, runner at third, 2 outs. Runner at third is responsible for the starter, by the way. If he scores it, it's charged to the starter, not Anderson. And here we go. He scored earlier. That's a ground ball. It's bobbled by Gurriel. And he eventually throws it, but it's not in time. It's 5-0. Not sure what they called that. I'm not sure what James Tinsley's zone is. I think that was the home plate. Home plate umpire was James Tinsley, right?
Don't recall.
Well, I don't know what his zone is like. 3-1 count. That's a ground ball, fielded by Simeon. Throw to first is in time, but the NL gets another run, and it's 5-0 NL after 3 innings of play. I believe it was James Tinsley. 2, 3, 4 do up for the AL on the top of the 4. That's a check. I don't know why, but I said they go to the bottom. I think 71 degrees and clear, no win. It was James Tinsley, like I said. Kershaw's still in there, and no action in the bullpen. That's foul ball. 18. As 1-2 count. That's a ground ball. Charges Turner, and Gurriel's out.
Well, that's not the way they're going to take the lead there.
Well, they tend to take the lead on that throw anyways.
But even if they want to get the ball rolling, they better do something different here.
He has half of their hits Rendon, who signed with the Angels via free agency last offseason. That's a ground ball, that's a base hit.
Just like that.
That went between the umpire's legs.
I think he heard me.
So Rendon's on, but you gotta get. You're not within a grand slam, but if you
Gotta
can
start
get,
somewhere.
you can get maybe like another hit. Just keep the line moving. That's a ground ball, and that's the opposite. 4-6-3, double play, and then it's over.
Oh, yeah.
Middle four score remains
Shape up, or
5-0.
you're gonna ship out.
It's not like a World Series Game 7 game. It's an All-Star game, not like a playoff game. Or a like a playoff game.
Either way.
Here we go. Anderson's gonna remain in there. That's a little tapper. Gurriel.
And
1 down.
easy out.
Here's the start. 2/3 of an inning, and what's in the All-Star game that's acceptable. Not 13 pitches, I believe.
How's that Gatorade?
Anyway, don't let him count. That's a tapper. That's gonna be a hard play. Throw to first. Gone, and what a play. 2 down. What a play by Torres. And here comes Turner with 0 for 2 with 2 ground outs. That's a ground ball. He has 98 speed. Down a hurry. And they got him. Middle and the fourth score remains 5-0 NL. 5-6-7 due up for the AL on the bottom, top of the 5th. Here's Martinez. Kershaw is 4 innings in. That's a ground ball, and it is a base hit.
Nice one.
Past the diving center baseman, whoever that is. I'm not sure. Martinez is in. Yeah, you gotta
get something going, as the other guy said.
That's a ground ball. Could be 2. And that is a double play. 2 down.
Come on, AL. You gotta step it up. I mean, you gotta step it up.
Here comes Yara Alvarez. Shift is on. That's a ground ball. Freeman. Underhand flump. The Kershaw innings over.
Like that.
Middle 5. The score remains 5-0 National League.
This is the last half of your color analyst LC.
Yeah, and
I know you're gonna
the
miss
ground
my
ball.
wonderful.
And she has been on a video before, by the way. 1 down. That was actually a really close play. As they scored, I believe, the last 2 innings. Here's Yelich. There's on a substitution for pitchers and position players soon. Into the shift. And 2 down. There's only 4 more innings. That's a smack against the shift. Another double. And it's... Well, I'm over here. Bellinger is gonna slam on the brakes. And he's gonna mistake on that. Here we go. Talking about Brad Hand now in the bullpen. There's still no action in the NL bullpen. Here's Freeman. That's a little tapper, a little stay fair. And yeah, the foul. I just wanted to do that. Here we go. That's a ground ball. Should end the inning. Throw to first by Simeon, and it's over. And the final score remains 5-0 NL. Here's Torres. Starting over of Kenley Jansen, the closer for the Dodgers, the hometown people. I mean, foul ball. You're the AL United. At least 1 here, because you're still down by 5. That's a ground ball, and it is, oh my goodness! Hit the glove of Turner, and then the throw to first is a mile late. Base hit. Start. Oh my goodness, that is crushed! Chirinos! And it's 5-2! Robinson Chirinos with a 2-run home run to left field, and it's 5-2. He has cut the NL lead to 3 at 5-2. It's 5-2 now. Chirinos is Torres scores. My goodness, I'll be killed. Here's Simeon. That's a bullet, but it's right to Turner. Perfect. 99 miles per hour at the bat, 1 down. So now you're only down by 3, and here comes Gurriel. Down, the timer's coming on deck. That's a ground ball pass. Kershaw, and the timer's on deck now. Runner at first, 1 down. and you might see a change here. As Kershaws in line for the win, and 5 innings is not. Yeah, here comes Jansen. Only blew 3 saves this year. It's not a save, obviously. It's 6th inning. That's a ground ball, 2-2. Sets on the dead one to first. Whoa, but pitch by Freeman. Meanwhile, sits the score is 5-2 thanks to 5-2 to NL. 5-2 NL thanks to Robinson Chirinos. Well, he cut the NL lead to 3 at 5-2. Middle of 6. Here's Acuna. Here comes Hand. Only blew 3 saves in the regular season as well. Obviously, it's not a save. So his 3rd hit already. Max Kepler. So Salvador Perez will replace Chirinos behind the plate. It's the first replacement for position play for either team today. That's a foul ball. And then it's going to be close because it's a 6th inning now. I'll see more in the 7th. That's a fly ball. If it gets down, and it is down for a base hit. And the runners had to wait. So it's going to be a double, but not an RBI. 2 runners on, nobody out. And they'll intentionally walk the guy, bases loaded, nobody out. But double plays in order, and the 4th any bases. And they're final have the infield. It was a home run. They got 2. That's 6. So it's 5-2 now, counter analyst. But the bases are loaded for Carinos. I meant to say Contreras. So the infield's on double play deck. It's 3-1. You might see a change. Yeah, Ramirez will come in. He's a higher overall. There we go. Base loaded, nobody out. Against Hand. That's a ground ball, 2-2. It's in it for 1 to first. Double play. So it's double play, no RBI, but the run does score and it's 6-2. So what a rally killer. Here's Turner. 1 on count. That's a ground ball, gotta hurry. 98 speed, and the inning's over. So the NL gets one of the runs back. And the 6th score is 6-2 NL. And Ramirez was saying the game. There's Trout. And there's not more of Kirby Yates in the bullpen.
Freddie Freeman in the house.
Freddie Freeman? And Paul Goldschmidt will replace Freddie Freeman at first.
So out of
1 on count. Swing and a miss. There we go.
2 runs.
That's a smack!
AL?
And that ball is gone! And it's 6-3. Trout! That's a little too loud, sorry. Dead center field, and that's cut. The NL lead to 3 at 6-3. Trout. That was absolutely crushed. Here comes Martinez. That's a ground ball, and that's a base hit. Runner first, nobody out. As the AL's starting to come alive here. Starting to warm up also a lefty and a righty. Will Smith is the lefty, and then Kirby Yates is the righty. And here comes Kepler. The left, he's a right fielder, but he also can play left. So here we go. There's Kepler, runner at first, nobody out. That's a ground ball. The center for 1. And no! Why does that always happen? Is that an error? No, they're saying hit. Time at the plate. Alvarez can tie with a home run. That's a foul ball. Montana at the plate. Homer ties it. That's the ground ball. That should be a double play. And that is a double play. Runner at third, 2 outs. But a hit can make it a 2-run game. As and they're starting, now here comes Yates. The runner at third is responsible for whatever his name is, Jansen. And Machado will come in for Turner. So mid-inning, runner at third, 2 outs. That's a ground ball, and then it's a base hit, and it's 6-4. It's 6-4 with the timer coming into play. It's 6-4 here in the 7th. And I'm not sure who this is. It's Salvador Perez as the tying run. And it's on Rogers, another Snakes player. That's a little looper. And it's caught by Bellinger, but the AL, it's 2 runs. 2 runs on 3 hits, and no errors, and a runner left. 7-inning stretch time hit the ballpark. It's 6-4 National League. That's Triple can't stay in at first base, left field. Here comes Rogers. Only blew 1 save in the regular season. 20 of the saves were with the Twins, and then 1 with the Snakes. 3 on count. That's a foul ball. And they're going to put Eddie Rosario, the third Saints player to make the All-Star game, in center field. He's a left fielder, but he also can play center field. I'm not sure if all these guys know how to do that bat though. 3-2 count. That's a foul ball. Just missed a home. That maybe would have been a home run if it was 20 feet over to the left. That's a foul ball, and it remains 3-2. It's on it, as Rogers did not have a fastball, center slider curveball. That's a ground ball, that's a base hit, so the batter wins the battle between Rogers. It's 6-4. As Yelich is the DH, now Brennan Mookie Betts to be the DH. That's a ground ball, could be 2. Center on to first. Double play, what a double play, and it's 2 down. As Will Smith is ready and waiting. He might come in. Well, actually, I think Yates only played faced 1 batter. That's a ground ball against the 6th. Goldsmith. That's a ground ball. That's a base hit. 2 runners on, nobody out for the AL, or NL, pardon me, AL. I mean NL. NL, sorry about that. I was throwing up their closer. And putting to Burr at first base, by the way, the AL. And for center field, putting Tintel Marte, pinch hit. 2 runners on, nobody, or 2 runners on, 2 outs. That's a ground ball to the center baseman, flips it to the shortstop, coming to center base there, and then it's over. End of 7, the score remains 6-4 NL. Top York due up for the AF. Martel stay in the game. And it's trying to warm up. Damn, what's that? Will Smith. Throwing up Rollis Chapman, the AL bullpen. Xander Bogaerts will pinch hit for Simeon. That's a smash, but right to the center baseman. One down. Well, it was a pinch hit. There's Cabrera's first at bat. Dang, because he came as a first defensive replacement earlier. That's a ground ball. 0 speed, and he is out. 2 down. And they're running out. I mean, they're now in their final 4 outs. Still down by 2. Here's Rendon. That's a ground ball, and it is a base hit. And the tying run's coming to play. And here comes Rosario. Doolittle's ready and waiting. And I'll put a pinch runner at first. As here's a tying run. Runner goes! But throw to first is in time. Middle of 8 to score remains 6-4 NL. Still 6-4 with the bottom. They have 3 more outs to work with. As Brennan does lights out with 2 saves. I'll roll this count and throws like 100. That's a little looper. And that's gonna be a foul ball. That was 100 and did I say 1 or 2? That 101. I'm done. I think. That's a pop up. Yeah, 101. My goodness. And it's comp out of third baseman in foul territory. 1 down. As the closer send Doolittle for the. Here's Machado. That's a ground ball. That was only 94 on the gun. Throw to first, 2 down. The bottom of the 9th, right, or top of the 9th, the AL right now needs 2 ties 3 to take the lead. That's a ground ball. It's gonna be hard for Bogaerts. What? Oh, not in time. Well, first of all, he dropped the ball. First of all, he dropped the ball, so base hit. Here comes Turner. That's a ground ball, a foul. That's a ground ball. Throws the center baseman, turn the center baseman, and it's over. The AL needs 2 to tie, 3 to take the lead, and the score remains 4-6 AL. I mean 4-6 NL. 4-6. And JD Martinez, they're bringing in Doolittle. Only blew 1 save during the regular season, first half. That's a smash put right at the right fielder. 1 down. Bellinger with a. I mean, out of it. And here comes Kepler with a ground out. Lefty versus lefty. That's a base hit for Kepler. We'll stay at first, and the time run's coming to play. Kepler punches it basically against the shift. Time run at first, or time run at the play, and hits Alvarez. That's a ground ball. Don't play end it. Only a step on the bad. What a play! Game over. And then it went 6-4. My goodness, he had a step on the bat for 1, and he had the Jeter jump throw it, and he still got Alvarez by. This step is Alvarez only has like 34 speed or 38 speed, but mid 30 speeds. As the NL took the lead in the second. Church not the win, Bieber not the loss, and Doolittle gets the save. And there's not that 5-inning rule. There's not that in it. There's not you didn't see 4 in the second, 1 in the third, 1 in the fifth. AL 2 in the 6th and 2 in the 7th, but really trying to that a dozen hits. Contreras 1 through the home run, 3 RBIs, player of the game. Chirinos and Trout had a home run, and then Flavor Torres had the other RBI. first round to win 5 in the third inning, B-Rat the last 2 in the third innings, and duo it up. They did get one hit, a time run to play, but however is grounded in a 4-3 double play. So, well, it's telling us the time to come back, sort of. Sort of.
Well, I leave it all to the expert Vinny J. He's got a lot more to say than this person.
Yeah,
And
that.
Custom, would you
Especially
call me a color analyst? I'll
technically,
see.
I mean, that's not, like,
Not
in
too
real life in the
knowledgeable.
stand they have 2 color analysts, but in real life usually you only see 1. Sometimes you see 2 for like the like World Series or something, or at least the playoffs, but regular season you only see really 1. Well, ESPN, they only have 2, and Matt Sturgeon's on ESPN, who's the announcer for this game. So, yeah. Well, the NL1, or NL1, but it's not for the Mobile Advantage anymore, so. It's nice. I don't know, play a few days after this, and then, I don't know, probably sim them, and then maybe a quick manage the last one, so I'd register and hop in, so. Maybe, I don't know, but I'm not sure when the next episode's gonna be, but there probably will be 3 in the second half, and hopefully the playoffs after that, if we make it, which right now, I guess we'll be playing the Indians in Cleveland, or I'm not sure. At least we'll be in the wild card. Remember, our home stadium is the Metrodome. Twins used to play. I was there once when I was like 2 years old or something. I don't know. But
No, you were less than 1.
I was less than 1. I was less than 1 when I was at the Metrodome.
6 months or younger.
Yeah, so I was 6 months or younger. So I don't. There's a picture though, but I don't. Obviously, who remembers when they're 6 months old or less? But yeah, our dance time close and no board. This episode, the like button. Especially the like button for guest color analysts for like 5 innings and a little more. But yeah, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe, and yeah, do all those good things. Make sure to hit the notification bell, Twitch all, so you know if I every time I post a new video. Hit that red subscribe button, make sure it's gray. Make sure the bell's running also, and Twitch all for that. I already said that. And you know I'm gonna see you in episode number 6 of his Tractor Saints Relocation franchise series. See you in episode number
6?
It's 6, right?
Yeah,
I'm going to see you in episode number 6 of his Tractor Saints Relocation franchise series. See you in episode number 6. And you don't want to bait them.